In the last episode, we soaked up those beautiful days of weather on Isla Partida. The weather was not to last, however, and the nortes were soon back. The truth is, being stuck at anchor in these regular north winds was really beginning to get us down. We love living in our tiny home on the water, as it affords us freedom to explore nature in an ever-changing backyard. But when we are locked up in our closet-sized living space for too long, the dreaded cabin fever always creeps in. Maintaining sanity becomes a job in itself. We read, we cook, we play music, we do some floor exercises, we cook some more, and we sleep. Always hoping for better weather. The days slip by and the blanket of malaise gets heavier. Eventually our food stores run low and we give in to the urge to head back to town for some more food and the ability to stretch our legs again. Promising to come back for some more beautiful days in the wild. The nice thing about these nortes is that we can catch one of these rippers for a fun downwind ride back to La Paz. Way down, we had our first close encounter with one of these enormous Baja ferries. These large, powerful ferries bring passengers and cars back and forth from La Paz to the mainland, crossing the Sea of Cortez. After the ferry passed safely to starboard, we got the wind vane back on track, and fishing line trailed out behind us. Having caught the bonito for dinner, we decided to spend one more night outside the La Paz harbor in Bahia Falsa. It's amazing how much a good sail and some fresh fish can improve our mood.
We're listening to the wrong kind of music for being in Mexico.
What do you mean?
Listening to gypsy jazz.
It's romantic gypsy jazz. There's never a bad time for gypsy jazz. And that's what a day in Mexico is supposed to be like.
The next morning, we got up early with the tugboats and motored back to La Paz. With all the north winds keeping us pinned in the area, La Paz was becoming a new home port, providing long, beautiful city walks and large supermarkets to reprovision at.
We got the fruits.
So much food.
We got more fruit. We got coffee. We have Nutella and cookies.
Cookie sandwiches.
We got
Surprisingly
bags of
hard
beans.
to find beans in Mexico that don't have soy or hydrogenated vegetable oils, or vegetable oil, or just weird preservatives and not just beans with water and salt.
Hydrogenated oils. They're no good. Beautiful place.
We had also just received word from some friends who told us they would be coming into port in the next couple days. We first met Ruth and Garrett on their traditional gaff-rigged ketch, Rediviva, while passing through San Diego on our way down the coast. They had painstakingly built their beautiful sailing vessel with their own hands over the last 7 years and were on their maiden voyage down to Mexico. It is a rare type of person who has the fortitude and some may say insanity to scrap together a safe offshore sailing vessel on a shoestring budget. Chasing these types of dreams takes stubbornness bordering narcissistic levels, masochistic tendencies, and at times a complete disregard for one's own sanity, just to have a taste of that sweet sunset on the watery horizon. Needless to say, it was wonderful to meet another young couple with these dubious characteristics, and we became fast friends.
It's so nice to see you! Oh my god!
About time.
This is so crazy!
Oh man.
Looking good! Looking salty!
Yeah, we were able to make up some time. I didn't think we were going to be able to make it in before dark, but
Yeah. Oh, you did so good.
Perfect!
Yeah.
I know!
to help us out.
Nice. So anchoring in here, if you guys remember, is super weird because of the currents.
The currents and everything.
Yeah.
Whatever you do, just don't get anywhere near David's boat. The catamaran over here.
Right there.
Yeah, it surfs
Yeah.
super strange.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and everybody gets hit by it.
I
Yeah.
was kind of contemplating like either coming up off of his starboard side.
After Ruth and Garrett got situated, we went out and grabbed some food and a drink, and waited for their friend Kyle to arrive on the bus from the airport. He was only on a short visit, and we decided to join them for a quick trip to the islands. Unfortunately, they had lost their main anchor and chain in an incident coming down the coast, which meant they had to use their spare anchor and pull it in by hand. Fortunately, we still had ours, as well as the button we had installed last year. Although it's a bit straining on the toe, I found much pain relief in watching them hand over hand their heavy gear. It was so special to see their traditionally canvas vessel under sail, and to get to tack back and forth with them in these light morning airs. These light conditions gave us a rare opportunity to take footage of each other under sail. After a beautiful morning of sailing, the wind died, and we made the remaining miles to Espiritu Santo under motor, where we dropped our hooks in Ensenada, Agayo.
It's so cold.
Still cold through the
As
suit?
it gets into the suit, it's shocking.
But shit.
So cold. I love this like strip,
Yeah,
the colors.
that's crazy.
Yeah, I guess they're called like the sisters, the islands, and they used to be one. Nice mix.
He would have been to the island and back like 4 times before we got here.
So I spoke at the spot first. It looks great.
After a revitalizing couple of days with friends, we sailed out of the anchorage together under light northerly winds. Under these conditions, Rediviva showed her waterline advantage and quickly took off, leaving us in her wake. To try and keep up, we decided to try running under double head sails, something we had always wanted to try but had avoided, thinking we would need 2 spinnaker poles to keep the sails winged out. To our delight, it was no trouble at all keeping both sails filled, with just some light work on the helm. Making good speed in these light conditions, we couldn't believe our luck when we pulled in this beautiful Dorado.
Got a nice one.
What the hell?
Our luck ran out, however. After we caught the fish, we went to unfurl our working jib in the escalating winds, only to watch it flutter out and drop into the water. After hauling the mess on deck, I was able to determine that the halyard shackle had somehow released, leaving us with our jib halyard stuck at the top of the mast. Our easiest option to continue sailing was to sail the remaining miles under an overpowered gennaker. Ours is a rather old and somewhat fragile sail, and we hoped that by bellying it out and dumping as much wind as possible, we would be able to make it to La Paz without the sail tearing.
Dancing up there.
Yeah.
A robot.
The robot is alive.
That night, we joined our friends aboard Rediviva, where we prepared and enjoyed a delicious feast of fresh Dorado Tacos.
Butter in the paint. Butter in the paint.
See the juices. That's gonna be good.
So we were sailing back to La Paz from Espiritu Santo the other day, and our roller furler just decided to unclip and fall off. So we're about to put it back on. So what's next?
Now we have to attach the jib halyard back to the head of the jib. We're gonna get rid of that stupid clip. I don't know why this opened. I bet this got caught. Yeah, I bet this is what got caught on the roller and sprung it open. So that's probably a bad idea up there, I'm guessing. We're just gonna get rid of the whole thing anyway. Rope's good. A little more.